Good afternoon, everyone. We'll be waiting for 2 minutes time for others to join, and then we'll be starting the session. Thank you. Okay, I think the others will slowly join. Yeah, very good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of KDC, I warmly welcome all the participants to this session of leading and motivating Salesforce in your syllabus of DSSM. It's our pleasure to have you on board with us during this fantastic journey. As you all know, today's session will be conducted by a senior lecturer, Mr. Upul Rajpaksha, who is the Director of Sales at Salon Biscuits Limited. And if I were to give you a small preview, he's an esteemed and highly qualified leading figure for sales in Sri Lanka. He'll be sharing his 30 years of experience in senior management positions and knowledge that he has acquired. As he's one of our senior lecturers, you will be taught everything you need to know today regarding leading and motivating your sales force to enhance your performance and more. I can safely say he's the best in the region for this field, holding numerous qualifications with a Master's of Business Administration at Cardiff Metropolitan University. He's a certified management accountant and many more. He's participating today for the knowledge, and he's contributing his time free of cost to share his experience and knowledge to all the DSSM students. Therefore, without taking any further ado, I would like to welcome you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you for your introduction. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sure I'm audible to everyone. So this is a very practical session. In fact, I was participating in your inaugural session also. I saw you all were very keen asking questions about being qualified and also building up capabilities. In this session particularly, you can be qualified. I mean, these theoretical aspects of it will help you, and at the same time, importantly, the practice, the practical knowledge, the industry experience, which I am going to share with you, will definitely help you. Maybe the experience of mine, or maybe the general industry experiences, that will definitely help you. So sales in a organization, as all of us are aware, play a very important role. So most organizations have a very high regard for sales guys. So all it's a common saying that and a regard that sales guys will have for bringing revenue. So sales as a profession has evolved a lot during the past, and it was not called as a profession previously. It was just a job, but I think during the recent 5 to 10 years, this has evolved as a profession, and this program is to nurture qualified and capable professionals to Sri Lankan sales field. So, having said that, I expect everyone to ask. I mean, whoever has a question, ask after each slide, end of each slide. So, since it's a practical subject, I have made all slides very simple and straightforward. I'm sure that you all have those slides, so you can make notes, and at the end of each slide you can ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. So when you and also I have a request. So when I explain one slide, so keep your focus on the point which I am discussing with you, rather than go through the slide, go through each and every points. So it will be easier for you to, understand what I say. So these are all very common, this basically common sense, right? So when it comes to sales professionals. So I'm just sharing and discussing, and I invite you to think in a pattern where you will gain knowledge. So sales leadership, in fact, this is I would say an entry qualification for a sales professional. So this alone will not help you, but you need to have this a very solid base of these attributes. So when I say knowledge, you need to have a series of knowledge like product knowledge, market knowledge, competitor knowledge, and people knowledge. So when you say product knowledge, I also would like to discuss now, when the time that we started the career, I started as a sales representative selling Gillette razors. So we were told, and we learned that to talk about the features and benefit of the product. So I very well remember. So I was selling Gillette Bluetooth razor. So it was a double blade razor. So we were talking about, because of the double blade razor, that is the feature, the benefit is closer shave. So that kind of a product knowledge that we were taught. But today's context, it's very much different. So if it is in the food industry, or whether any other industry, you need to know a lot of knowledge, lot of facts about your product. So now we are talking about not only the salesperson, the leadership. So mostly the leadership may forget about details of these products. So it's all people who are in the hierarchy all need to know each and every aspect of product. For an example, if it's a food product, maybe today's topics under product knowledge may be the ingredient list, whether it's a clean label product, and the nutritional facts, and so on. And even maybe a service, if you are selling a service, maybe whether you have a lot of, like, say you are selling a shirt to another country. So then from where you are bringing raw material, the labor practices you have. So all those things are going as the product knowledge for the salesperson. Then the market. I will go in detail on this slide because this is the core of any salesperson per se, not only a leadership person who is going to lead the sales team, but also a sales person. This is the core. So when you say market, now you need to know your market. Maybe if you are in confectionery, maybe say if I am selling biscuits, maybe I am selling any other soft drink. So you need to know about that market. And not only that market, maybe nowadays that you will compete with different products as well. So maybe the same price point, another alternative beverage, not only the soft drinks. So likewise, there are so many examples that if you ask questions that we can, in the second stage, we can talk about all these things. The competitions linked with that. So previously, maybe for a automobile, the direct brand is another competitor brand is the competitor. But maybe today, another mode of transportation is the competition. So you need to have an in-depth knowledge in each and every aspect of these points. And people is very special. When you say people, for a salesperson, for a sales leader, you have your subordinates, the frontline guys, who are really the core of the business, the most important element, and your middleman, supervisory staff, middle managers, then all stakeholders. The latest term, I am sure that you are familiar with the word stakeholders. So your colleagues, your competitors, and your trade partners, and your superiors. So all these groups, the leader, sales leader, more than any other, I will later explain the difference between sales leaders and other leaders. So sales leaders need to know in and out of the people whom you are working. For an example, let me take one point and explain a little bit. So say now you are a sales leader, you are in the sales leadership, and you are working with another colleague of you who are in a different discipline. So you always need to know the questions what is, because these all business related. Say that you need to give a proper forecast for that person to do his job. So you need to not only his job, but also you need to have an idea, understanding of how he works.